Hello Internet. Today I'm going to show you how I made this video from A to Z. We're going to open up Blender, which is free by the way, which is awesome. There's a cube in our scene which is going to be dispersing our light. We got some particles in front of the camera, and we're going to jump into the camera. We're going to split the screen so we can see both through the camera and what's happening behind the scenes. Our meteor flies through, turns unrealistically, flies through again, and then comes back, which is exactly what we need for it to look good in the camera. We have many different particle emitters throughout the scene so that we don't just have like a homogeneous mess of particles throughout the scene, and each has a light pointing right at it, giving it a different color. Here is our meteor, which has a wind force field attached to it, which is going to help move the particles, as well as a turbulence, which is going to make it look just a bit more natural. Our meteor also has a collision, but that's not going to do very much, as it's not going to hit many of these crystals. Here is the light in action on the crystals. Looks pretty nice. Yes. Now we're ready to edit this together to make a nice little seamless loop to put on the internet. We're going to open up Handbrake to convert this file because for some reason I exported everything in something that wasn't compatible with Premiere. And now we're just going to piece it all together. Finally we get to export. And now the funnest part, we make the soundtrack. Open up Cakewalk, listen to some old little embryos that were made. This one's alright, but I ended up not going with it. And here is our second little embryo. So I was quite inspired by this one, so I decided to go with it. So we're just going to fast forward a little bit as I start to structure it, put a little bit of EQ on it. This is me looking for a different instrument, and then I ran across this. And I thought, that sounds awesome. Just with some effects, some reverb, maybe a bit of delay, can sound great. So I started using that. I wanted to support the chords, so I added a koto on top of it, which I later put effects onto. The embryo already had some MIDI that I'd put down before, so I just cleaned that up a little bit and made it fit this piece a little bit more. Now we're working a little bit on the reverb and the sound of that clickety sound, which is going to be used as a riser. Oh, and I found this instrument, and I thought this sounded really cool. So here's me just practicing a little bit with that, and here comes the recording. So I quantized that, cleaned up the MIDI a little bit, put some more effects on it. And now we've moved on to hi-hats. I'm also going to quantize that and then find us a kick drum. Then I end up EQing them and adding an 808 just to make it a little bit deeper. And then comes the snare. Now a little bit more song structure and trying to wrap up the project, export back into Premiere, put the soundtrack. Here it is. And one last final export bar, and we're done. But wait, we still have to make the thumbnail. So we open our thumbnail template, change the number to 3, change the background, change the color of the banner to be similar to the one that is happening in the video. Boom. Thanks for watching. Peace.